Have you ever added a spoonful of honey to your tea or drizzled it over toast, believing you were doing something good for your body? What if I told you that same honey, if paired with the wrong foods, could quietly be working against your health, causing fatigue, digestive stress, and even reducing your body's ability to fight disease? Sounds surprising, doesn't it? But the truth is, even nature's golden nectar comes with a quiet warning. Before we dive in, if you care about your health and want more content like this, gently explained, deeply researched, and full of quiet wisdom, go ahead and subscribe to Elder's Insight. Your journey to better aging begins here. Today, we're going to talk about 6 powerful truths, 3 dangerous combinations you should never make with honey, and 3 healing pairings that can improve your energy, digestion, and even sleep. You'll also discover how these combinations affect your body from the inside out, especially after 60, when even small changes can make a big difference. Let's begin this journey with one simple idea. Honey is powerful, but only when used with care. Number 1, honey, a gift with a warning. You've probably heard it said before, honey is one of the only foods on earth that never spoils. Archaeologists have uncovered jars in ancient Egyptian tombs, sealed and forgotten for over 3,000 years, only to find the honey inside still perfectly edible, untouched by time. That alone makes honey seem almost magical, doesn't it? But honey's power goes far beyond its shelf life. In its raw form, honey is brimming with life. It contains over 180 compounds, enzymes, amino acids, minerals, natural sugars, and antioxidants, all working in harmony to nourish, energize, and protect the body. Just one spoonful can soothe a sore throat, calm the nervous system, and provide quick, clean energy without the blood sugar crash of processed sweets. It's no wonder that throughout history, honey has been called the nectar of the gods. But let's pause here, because sometimes the things that seem most harmless, most comforting, carry a layer of complexity we overlook. Honey is potent, and with that potency comes responsibility. You see, honey isn't just a neutral sweetener, it's alive, biologically active. It reacts with other compounds, shifts depending on temperature, and behaves differently based on what it's paired with. It's like a musical note that can sound soothing or jarring depending on what instruments accompany it. For years, people have added honey to everything from yogurt and cereal to tea, smoothies, and even savory dishes, assuming it's always a safe, healthful choice. But few realize that certain combinations, certain pairings can neutralize the benefits of honey, or worse, trigger unexpected side effects in the body. And for older adults, those effects can be especially significant. As we age, our digestion changes, the gut lining becomes more delicate. Stomach acid shifts, enzymes that used to be abundant are no longer produced in the same quantities. What this means is that our body becomes more reactive, more sensitive, not just to what we eat, but to how foods interact once inside us. Have you ever eaten something that seemed fine but left you feeling bloated, tired, or just off afterward? You couldn't quite explain why. It was just a strange, subtle sense of discomfort. Chances are, it wasn't just the food, it was the combination of foods that caused the issue. This is where honey becomes a quiet teacher. It invites us to look deeper, to ask not just, is this healthy, but is this harmonious for me? And that, in many ways, is the beginning of wisdom. Honey teaches us that nature doesn't always operate in absolutes. Something beneficial in one context can be disruptive in another. And that's why understanding how to use honey, what to mix it with, when to take it, and what to avoid is essential for reaping its full benefits. In a world that loves quick answers and universal remedies, this might feel like a lot to consider, but don't worry. You don't need to memorize every possible reaction. You just need to begin noticing, listening to your own body, because it's already speaking, sometimes softly, sometimes urgently. Today, I'm here not just to give you a list of do's and don'ts, but to gently guide you into a deeper relationship with this beautiful golden food to help you rediscover its healing potential by pairing it wisely, and to protect yourself from the subtle harm that can happen when good things are used carelessly. So before you add honey to your next cup of tea, smoothie, or home remedy, let's take a moment to learn together. Let's explore the 3 pairings you should never make with honey, and 3 that can become part of your daily ritual for health, balance, and ease. Number 2, the 3 dangerous pairings with honey. 1. Honey and soy products, tofu, soy milk, even soy-based yogurt. All of them seem healthy on their own, and they are, but mix them with honey, and something happens that you can't see, but your body can feel. Soy is high in plant-based protein. Honey is full of natural acids. When combined, they chemically react and form something called protein precipitation. This means the protein in soy clumps up, making it hard for your body to absorb. Instead of nourishing you, these clumps slow down your digestion, causing bloating, heaviness, and discomfort, especially for older adults. And if you've ever felt oddly tired or sluggish after drinking soy milk sweetened with honey, that wasn't in your head. That was your gut struggling to cope. From an energetic perspective, especially in traditional Eastern nutrition, soy is cooling, calming, honey is warming, stimulating. Consumed together, they create internal confusion, not balance. And over time, that confusion can stress your digestive organs, weaken your energy, and interfere with how your body absorbs nutrients. So, the next time you reach for a healthy snack, remember, tofu and honey don't belong on the same plate. 2. Honey and tannin-rich foods like black or green tea. It's a lovely image, sipping a warm cup of tea with a swirl of honey, but that comfort might be masking a hidden issue. Teas like black or green are rich in tannins. These plant compounds give tea its astringent feel, and they bind with minerals like iron. Raw honey contains trace amounts of iron, zinc, and other important nutrients. When tannins and honey meet in your stomach, they bind and form something your body can't absorb. So instead of nourishing you, the minerals are flushed away unused. For older adults, this matters. Iron deficiency becomes more common with age. When iron levels dip, your energy drops, your memory fogs, and your body struggles to circulate oxygen. If you've been adding honey to strong tea daily and wondering why you feel unusually tired, the answer might be in your mug. There's also heat to consider. Stirring honey into boiling tea destroys many of its enzymes. To preserve the good stuff, let your tea cool to warm, around 130, 160 degrees. Before adding honey, your digestion will thank you. 3. Honey and raw onion. This one is popular online, especially as a home remedy for coughs. Slices of onion soaked in honey, but the truth is more complicated. Onions are rich in a compound called allicin, which releases gas when warmed in your stomach. Combine that with honey, especially on an empty stomach, and you may end up with gas, bloating, and discomfort. Some people even report vision dryness and mild irritation when consuming this combination regularly. Why? Because onion and honey each contain powerful enzymes and bioactive compounds. Together, they can cancel each other out, weakening their benefits and putting more strain on your digestive system than you realize. So while onion and honey are both healing on their own, they're best kept apart. Now, let's shift gears from warnings to wisdom. What can you combine with honey to unlock its healing power? Number 3, the 3 healing pairings with honey. 1. Honey and warm milk, the gentle sleep companion. There's a reason our grandparents gave us warm milk before bed. It wasn't just tradition, it was science. Milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that your brain turns into serotonin, the feel-good hormone, and then melatonin, which tells your body it's time to rest. But here's something most people don't know. Tryptophan doesn't always reach the brain effectively when taken alone. Enter honey. Its natural sugars cause a gentle rise in insulin, which helps tryptophan cross into the brain more easily. Together, they form the perfect team, and it's not just about falling asleep. This mixture can help regulate nighttime blood sugar, reduce anxiety, and create a feeling of emotional calm. Taken 30-60 minutes before bed, it becomes more than a drink. It becomes a ritual of rest. Remember, use warm, not hot, milk, and stir the honey in last to preserve its enzymes. Turn off the lights, sit quietly, and sip with intention. You're not just feeding your body, you're nurturing your nervous system. If this kind of gentle, caring health advice resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to Elders Insight. We're here to walk with you through the subtle wisdom of aging well. 2. Honey and cinnamon, circulation and calm in a cup. Cinnamon is more than a holiday spice. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, circulation booster, and blood sugar regulator. When paired with honey, the benefits multiply. Cinnamon relaxes your blood vessels, easing tension in the hands, feet, and joints. Honey, rich in antioxidants, calms inflammation and boosts immune function. Together, they become a powerful tonic for heart health, memory, and even emotional balance. Studies suggest cinnamon may help improve cognitive function, while honey provides steady energy throughout the day. To use, stir half a teaspoon of cinnamon into warm water or herbal tea. Add a teaspoon of raw honey and drink it in the morning, or when you feel a dip in energy. It's especially helpful in colder months or for those managing joint pain or early signs of diabetes. There's something deeply comforting about this blend. The warmth of cinnamon, the sweetness of honey. It feels like a quiet hug from nature. 3. Honey and radish. A soothing cure for cough. Radish and honey. An unlikely duo, but a potent one. Radish, especially white daikon, contains compounds that help clear mucus and soothe the lungs. Honey coats the throat, calms inflammation, and gently supports immunity. Together, they create a simple, natural syrup. Thinly sliced radish. Pour raw honey over the top and let it sit. After a few hours, you'll have a liquid that soothes a cough, eases breathing, and strengthens your body's defenses. This combination is especially helpful during winter, or for anyone with respiratory sensitivity. And unlike commercial cough syrups, there are no harsh chemicals, just pure, healing food. You can take a spoonful or stir it into warm, not hot water for a gentle tea. It's a gift from your kitchen, quiet, powerful, and kind to your body. Part 3, Unified and Expanded. The 3 healing pairings with honey. Nature's gentlest remedies. If the first part of our journey has shown us what to avoid when using honey, this next part is about what to embrace. Because when honey meets the right partner, when it's given the right context, the right temperature, and the right intention, it becomes more than a sweetener. It becomes a healer. Let's begin with something that seems almost too simple to matter: a cup of warm milk with honey. You may remember it from your childhood, a mother's hand placing a warm cup by your bedside, the way it smelled faintly sweet, the way it slowed everything down. But this isn't just nostalgia, it's neuroscience. Milk contains an amino acid called tryptophan, which is the building block for serotonin and melatonin, chemicals your brain uses to regulate mood and sleep. But here's the catch. Tryptophan competes with other amino acids to reach the brain. That's where honey comes in. The gentle sugars in honey help insulin rise slightly, clearing the way for tryptophan to enter the brain faster and more efficiently. The result? You fall asleep more easily and stay asleep longer. But this ritual goes beyond brain chemistry. It speaks to a deeper human need, to be soothed. In a world that asks so much of us, in bodies that carry so much history, the simple act of sitting with a warm drink in a quiet moment becomes an anchor, a signal to the nervous system that it is safe to let go. And there's more. Honey helps stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. Many older adults wake in the middle of the night not because of noise or dreams, but because of small drops in blood sugar. A warm milk-honey blend taken 30-60 minutes before bed can prevent that drop, keeping your energy steady until morning. Then there's cinnamon. It's more than a spice, it's medicine in disguise. Cinnamon contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde that supports circulation by relaxing blood vessels. It helps warm the extremities, hands, feet that often feel cold with age. It also lowers inflammation, regulates blood sugar, and has even been linked to improved brain function in early studies. Now, imagine combining cinnamon with honey. One warms the blood, the other soothes the gut. Together, they form a tonic for the entire body, especially the heart, joints, and mind. You can make a simple tea, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon stirred into warm water, with 1 teaspoon of raw honey added after. Drink it in the morning when your joints feel stiff, or in the afternoon when your energy dips. It helps the body move, it clears the mental fog, it feels like waking up gently. There's something poetic in the pairing. 2. Cinnamon's spice, honey's softness. It's like 2 old friends, one lively, one kind, helping you face the day together. And finally, we come to the most surprising of the 3, radish and honey. At first, it sounds like a strange pair. Radish is sharp, peppery, honey is sweet, smooth. But when these 2 meet, they form one of the most effective natural remedies for coughs, congestion, and immune support. Radish, particularly white radish or daikon, is rich in compounds that help break down mucus and open the respiratory tract. It contains raphonin and isothiocyanates, natural plant chemicals that reduce inflammation and kill harmful bacteria in the throat and lungs. Honey, as we know, soothes, it coats the throat, reduces irritation, and boosts immune defenses. Together, they become a natural syrup, not one sold in drugstores, but one made in your kitchen. Here's how. Slice fresh radish thinly, place it in a clean jar, and pour raw honey over the top. Let it sit for several hours, or overnight. The radish will release its juices into the honey, forming a syrup. Just 1 spoonful, taken once or twice a day, can ease coughing fits, calm the chest, and support recovery from colds, especially during the dry winter months. For people sensitive to medications or simply looking for something gentler, this remedy is a quiet lifesaver. No grogginess, no side effects, just nature doing what it does best. And beyond the respiratory system, radish adds vitamin C and fiber to the mix, supporting your immune system and digestion at the same time. It's a multi-layered support system, and it starts with 2 ingredients you probably already have at home. So what connects all 3 of these pairings? Milk, cinnamon, radish with honey, harmony. They each complement honey's qualities instead of clashing with them. They soften, they stabilize, they amplify. They're not just physically healing, they're emotionally healing. Because what honey needs, like what we all need, is not to be everything on its own, but to be paired with what brings out its best. And here's the deeper truth. In a world full of noise, the quietest remedies often work best. You don't always need more medicine, more supplements, more stimulation. Sometimes, what you need is a warm drink, a comforting ritual, and a reminder that your body knows how to heal if you listen. If you found value in this, if something here reminded you of a truth your body already knew, I gently invite you to subscribe to Elders Insight. We walk slowly, we speak softly, but we share what matters. In the final section, we'll return to the beginning to reflect on what we've learned and how these gentle adjustments can quietly reshape the way you care for yourself every day. So, in the end, it's not just about honey, it's about how we use the simple things with care. What we choose to pair, how we listen to our bodies, and the gentle wisdom we practice each day. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, share it with someone you love. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to Elders Insight for more quiet truths to help you live wisely and well. Until next time, take good care of yourself. And remember, the smallest choices often carry the deepest healing.